Chautauqua is a Victorian-looking village about 1 hour south of Buffalo, New York. Founded during the late 19th century, Chautauqua is world famous as a center for lifelong learning involving the fine arts, popular entertainment, religious training, public speaking, athletic endeavor, and the exploration of the natural world by study and observation. A popular tourist destination in summer, Chautauqua also shines in the winter when snow gives a Currier and Ives look to the village. Located 10 minutes from the town of Westfield, the Chautauqua Institute reflects the quaint architecture and beauty of this hilly lake region. When winter arrives at the Johnson Estate wineries, the grape trimmers are put on alert. Grapes have been grown here for well over a century, and the winery is now the oldest estate winery in New York State. Even though a blanket of snow covers the great hillside vineyards, there's still some important work to do, for it is here, protected by hills and the Great Lake Erie, that frozen clusters of grapes wait to be harvested at just the right time for this year's ice wine. The leaves have long fallen from the vines, and these Vidal Blanc grapes have grown sweeter as the sugar inside the grapes is transformed by the freezing temperatures. When temperatures boast daily highs of below 21 degrees Fahrenheit, the water in grapes freezes. After about 10 days of steady 20-degree weather, or just 3 days of temperatures under 15 degrees, the grapes, now as hard as marbles, are ready to harvest. The grape trimmers act quickly. They have about 2 days to harvest and crush the grapes for this season's wine. The trimmers are careful to collect as many grapes as possible during the harvest. This is one of the downsides to making ice wine. The yields from the vines are nowhere near the size of a traditional harvest. Grapes left on the vines through the fall and early winter are popular prey for birds and other animals. Winds blow the stiff grapes from the vines, and the sheer act of picking the frozen grapes causes a fair amount to be lost as they miss the baskets and are buried in the fallen snow. The grapes are left outside overnight to remain at a frozen temperature. The next morning, the crushing process begins. This work too must be done outside in the same bitter winter temperatures that froze the grapes. As the grapes are crushed, the water inside each grape appears like gravels of ice. The liquid falls into the tray at the bottom of the wine press and then is pumped inside to the holding tank. The room where the tank is located is also kept at a cooler than normal temperature to help ensure the sweetness of the wine. A normal ice wine can contain 20% sugars, double or more the amount in table wine. This accounts for ice wine's wonderfully sweet taste. This ice wine will be ready by the end of March, just as the vines begin to once again sprout leaves. Because of its rich final sugar content, ice wine is usually served as a dessert wine, or even as the dessert itself. This wine is rich and complex, with a luscious taste of honey, apricots, and peaches. Ice wine is one of the many winter wonders that come to life as the winter snow flies here in Westfield, New York.